Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Toolmaster Tuesdays, where every Tuesday I release a video helping you get more out of your Toolmaster Pro. In today's video, we're going to talk about reamping. The video you're going to see is actually a snippet from my Toolmaster Pro Mastery course. So if you enjoy the way that I teach, please consider checking out the link below and join the course. We have over 55 students right now, which is insane. And I'd love to be your mentor to help you learn how to master this unit. If you enjoyed today's content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so that way I know you like it, the algorithm gets boosted, and you help me get one subscriber closer to 15,000. Thank you guys so much. We're about to break 5,000 and I just cannot believe it. Thank y'all so much. All right, enjoy today's content. Hey y'all, welcome to the reamping module. In this module, I'm going to explain what reamping is, how to set up reamping within your DAW, and kind of show you the power and flexibility of what reamp offers you. So let's get started. First things first, let's talk about what reamping is and why you may be interested in it. If you're recording audio, reamping allows you to take your dry guitar signal or a signal that has no processing on it and be able to process it in real time. So I record a lot, and when I record, I tend to record just my raw guitar signal or the DI signal because it allows me to go into post-processing. So once I'm done working on the track or the arrangement, I could then set up a custom patch on the Toolmaster Pro FM9 or any plugin, and to be able to create sounds that fit the mix better and not have to retake the entire take. So that's what I'm going to show you today. That's reamping in a nutshell. On the Toolmaster Pro, it's pretty simple to get things set up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into an Ableton session, and I'm going to show you how to do this. If you are not an Ableton user, it doesn't really matter. The process is the same for any DAW. Real quick, before we get into Ableton, pull up your Toolmaster Pro. You can either do this on the software or you can go on the actual hardware and do it. But what we're going to do is come up to this gear icon, go to I/O, go to USB, and then select reamp mode. What this is going to do is this is going to turn off the Toolmaster Pro from a guitar inline and allow us to record. I do want to show you something in the manual real quick before we move on. If you are interested, this is on page 37 of the manual. You can come in here and you can see that for reamping, your USB outputs are going to be 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is disabled. So in our audio input, we need to make sure we're not using 3 and 4. Now, the input of the Toolmaster Pro, which is the output of our DAW, 1 and 2 is going to be used primarily, but you can also use signal 3 for just the instrument channel, and if you just want to use the vocal effects that you may have programmed, you can also use USB 4. So if this is kind of confusing, don't worry, I got you. So I'm going to pull up my Ableton track. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to play the track so you can hear it, and then we'll set up our Toolmaster Pro to reamp. So that's the track. I used a plugin, in full disclosure, when I record. I usually record with Neural DSP plugins for this exact reason. But we're going to set this up where this is just the raw DI signal, so I'll solo this so you can hear it. Let's send this to main. So this is just the raw guitar signal with nothing on it. So just pure from guitar into my DAW. All right, so what we need to do now is we need to configure Ableton or your DAW to take this raw audio track and send that audio to the Toolmaster Pro. And it's going to be as if we were playing through the Toolmaster Pro. So the first thing you want to do is go to your sound settings on Mac. In just about every DAW I've used, Command, comma is going to pull up your preferences. You can also go up to the top and go to File, Preferences. From here, what we need to do is we need to set our audio input and output device to be the Toolmaster Pro. Now, one thing to note, it depends on how your studio is wired. In my studio, my Toolmaster Pro is sending audio to my interface, and my interface is sending it to my monitors. If you don't have your Toolmaster Pro set up that way, you may need to use headphones where you can hear the audio, but it all depends on your rig. So once we have that set up, we're going to close out. Now, you need 2 tracks, okay? You need one track that has your guitar signal in it, and then you need another track that is going to be the signal that you're sending to the Toolmaster Pro and re-recording. So this is our reamp signal. So I'm going to rename this and call this reamp signal. And to keep you from being confused, we'll call this 2TMP. So this, what's going to happen is this audio is going to be sent to the Toolmaster Pro, and then this track is going to have that signal that's coming from the Toolmaster Pro. Now to configure this, we're going to make sure it has no input, so we're telling Ableton this track is not receiving any input, and we're going to change our out to external out. We're going to send this to channel 3. Now we have our Toolmaster Pro signal coming out. So what we can do now is open up our Toolmaster Pro app, and I can come in here and I can change everything. And just to show you that I'm actually changing the sound, I'm going to put it on a heavy distortion sound. Obviously that's not what I want for this, but I just want to show you. So for this, let's go maybe my big ambient. I'm just scrolling through my presets. What I'm really looking for is my juicy cleans. What I'm probably going to do is add just a little bit of chorus. Okay, so now that I've got the sound that I like, I've done all my sound design, and you can come in here and you can tweak anything because we're not recording right now. But now that I have this recorded, what we need to do is tell Ableton, okay, now we're ready to actually record our guitar track. So what I'm going to do is just hit this record button and let it run. I'm also going to turn off my loop. Let's go back here. Now let's record. All right, so the reason why I let that run a little bit longer, if you're curious, is so I have some reverb tails. So that way, what I am going to do is I'm going to take the initial, I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to turn off this track. So that way, I'm going to loop this because I'm lazy, in full disclosure, but I could let all of these run and have it in one complete track. But what I tend to do is this, so I can loop it. And then on my last loop, I'm going to snag this and put it at the end. So that way it has some natural reverb trail. It's going to tie in well with the rest of the track. All right, so if you're done reamping, we need to do two things. One, I'm going to put this back to my interface so that way all of my devices in the room are now able to be recorded back in the Ableton while I work on this track. But the other thing we need to do is we need to go back into the Toolmaster Pro, and you need to turn off reamping. So we're going to come back into the settings icon. We're going to go to I/O. We're going to go to USB and turn off reamping. The manual says if you turn off the device while reamp is on and you turn it back on, it's going to go back into the default mode. So reamping will be turned off. So just note that. Again, the thing to remember is that we need to send audio to track 3 for the instrument line and track 4 for the mic line. So if you're doing any type of vocals or anything like that, just keep that in mind. I hope this helps. Reamping is really powerful in the studio. I haven't really done it a lot with the Toolmaster Pro in full disclosure, but it opens you up to a lot of possibilities. This is something that I want to continue to experiment in my own music making because I tend to just be lazy and use Neural DSP plugins, but the Toolmaster Pro is fully capable of replacing that workflow. So anyways, I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment here below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right.